What an animal, what a beast.
Right then, welcome back to the channel, and in this episode we're going to be building not one but two Overland Cayennes. So both of these Cayennes are the 957 models, both are V8s. The first one is in for some serious suspension upgrades. We're going to be fitting the GMC air suspension shocks to this. This is the first Cayenne that we're going to be fitting those shocks in our workshop. But from what we have seen online, these are the ultimate suspension for the Cayennes. They've been well tested in loads of different scenarios, Morocco, in the desert, rocky sections, you name it. These have been very well tested. We'll have a look at those in a second. It's also having replacement bushers and a sump guard. As you can see, it has already got some Overland mods in the form of some all-terrain tyres and some recovery couple points on the front. This one is still full street spec, so we've got the road tyres on there, but this is in for pretty much everything that we can offer for the Cayenne engines. And I mean, if you typed in 957 Cayenne on our website and added everything that came up to your basket, that is pretty much what we're going to be fitting to this Cayenne in this video. So if you've got a Cayenne and you're thinking about overlanding it, or you're just really interested in really sick overland builds, this is the video for you. So let's start with the suspension. These are the GMC Shocks Evo 2.1s. As far as suspension goes for the Cayennes, this is pretty much the top shelf. This is the best of the best. I'll put in some clips now of these being tested in the deserts. As you've just seen, if you are planning on doing, say, the Morocco Challenge, which quite a few customers are planning on doing with the Cayennes now, this is the suspension setup you're going to want on there. It's built with Overland's internal parts. The full spec list is on the website, on the listing for these. They utilise the standard bags, but we have got two O-ring grooves now, rather than just the one. So that's to prevent any chance of leaking from the bottom of the bag. Obviously we've got the remote reservoirs on these, which is one of the biggest things that will be making these capable of hitting some big jumps and stuff like that off-road. So this is one of 6 sets of these we've got on order now. I think 4 have already been accounted for. 2 sets are going to be for stock. So if you are interested in sending your Cayenne, then get in touch, because these will be in stock and on the website. So Warren's just going to crack on, make a start, getting the old suspension off. We'll time lapse that and get some clips of that being fitted, and then we'll have a look at that after. So we'll check back in with that Cayenne later. We're going to be doing a lot of back and forth in this video between the two. So on to Cayenne number 2. The first job for this is going to be removing the stock front diff, because this is having a front Harrop e-locker. So we have fitted a couple of these. I think there's a couple of videos that we've done. The first one we fitted to our V10 Touareg. The second one we fitted to our 2-litre Amarok. On both of those builds, we had to machine the ring gear off the diff because they're pressed together. We're hoping, this being the V8 petrol engine, that these have a bolted differential, which means the Harrop e-locker will be a direct bolt on. Ruben's got his fingers crossed, because he's hoping that that is the case. Made his life a lot easier. So this is the Harrop e-locker. Very nice bit of kit, works very, very well. I'll see if we can dig out some clips of us testing this in the V10 at Parkwood. The difference between not having a front locker and having a front locker mix is massive, especially if you're in a bit of a sticky situation. But this basically, it's like an electromagnetic system. Well, I'll see if I can put up any kind of illustrations that explains how it works in better detail. But basically, you're just sending an electric current to this and then locks the diff, and then both front wheels are going to be moving together at the same time rather than it transferring power to whichever one hasn't got traction. As I mentioned, this is having a whole load of other upgrades, so we'll be getting those out very shortly and having a look at what else it's going to be having. So, quick update on the Cayennes. One of them is now pretty much done, that's just waiting on alignment. And then the second one, which is having even more work done, is not far off. So this should be done later on today. I think everything's gone pretty much to plan. Any problems, Ruben?
Not really.
Not really. Don't sound too confident, but...
Bit rusty, but not as bad as his one.
Bit crusty.
Just for age, bolts on the changing out arms.
Yeah.
Front had more or less new bolts on everything, so it's not too much.
What, auto suspension?
Yeah, got spaces on front.
Yeah. I think that's the only thing with these now, they're like knocking on what, 20-year-old. So.
You got one classic Porsche when you're searching engine.
Yeah. But not too bad for how much work has been involved. I mean, there's a lot of labour on this, isn't there?
Yeah, loads. Absolutely loads.
But we're nearly there.
Not far.
Nearly there. So, just finishing off the front lift now. We've got the last of the underbody protection going on.
And then rock sliders.
Rock sliders, front wheels.
Front wheels alignment.
And then alignment, and then they'll both be done.
Exhaust, but that's the one.
Ah yeah, and then it's got to go to fab for custom exhaust. So, while we're here, we might as well take a bit of a look round what's been done so far. So with the bumper, we have got better approach angle on the front, and obviously it's all well protected now. We've got the light bar on there, the maypole lights. We've got two good strong recovery points. This hasn't got intercoolers, but if it did, again, they'd be well protected from the front. Sump guard, that's still to go on. We've got the gearbox guard as well. Rock sliders, just made a start. We've got some of the brackets on, so that should be just a case of bolting the rock sliders up. Moving to the back, we have got the rear lift kit already fitted, so we've got some of the spaces that you can see. Rear diff guard. What else we've got? Bottom arm, skid plates. We've got the full adjustable rear control arms. More of the lift kit. Rear bumper, pretty obvious. So again, that gives you a massive amount more departure angle versus the standard bumper. We've also got two nice strong recovery points. We've got the receiver hitch, obviously the spare wheel carrier and the spare wheel. That's the latest system with the new lock put and everything. This is all modular, so you could start off with just the rear bumper, which has got the receiver, and then the spare wheel carrier can bolt on all the brackets and everything. Again, just bolt on, and then we haven't designed one yet, but we have made this with future plans in mind to be able to bolt like a second carrier on this side. Probably not dual wheel carriers, although it has been done, but in the UK, don't think we'd get away with that because it covered both the rear lights. But you could have a separate one on this side, maybe for some ladders, for a roof tent, or some jerry cans for some fuel, or your recovery board, something like that. So the option is there. We could have a dual swing out. Wheels and tyres. So we've got brand new OZ Racing Rally Raids, 18 by 8.5. This is running a 265 65 18 Wild Peak tyre, 83 WAs. I've had these on my car before and do rate them very highly. I think in all kind of weather conditions, they just seem to excel. So we'll leave Ruben to finish off the last few bits. We'll check back in later on, probably, well, tomorrow morning when everything's done, and see the finished article. So both Cayennes are now finished, and personally I think they both look pretty sick. So the only thing left to do now, we're going to take both of them out, get some pretty cool rollers with this new, I don't even know what it is. And then the customer is going to be at any second to pick up that Cayenne. So with a bit of luck, we might be able to get a camera in his face, pull the car around and get an initial pimp my ride style reaction. So yeah, let's get out with him.
That sounds good. Look at that. Yes, man. Yes, man. What an animal. What a beast. Ah. From an ugly duckling, it's now a beautiful swan.
You can hear it before you see it.
Oh, what an animal, what a beast. Sick.
Some transformation.
Yes, bro. Oh, dude. That's unreal. Let's go and find some rocks to slide it across.
Yeah,
then,
exactly. It's ready for anything now.
Oh, yeah.
I actually feel like Exhibit.
Yeah, absolutely sick. Thank you, my man.
Happy?
Over the moon.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, just, wow.
Some transformation.
Ready
It's
for
mad
adventure,
because in standard form, I think they're quite an ugly car. But as soon as you add all these Overland bits, you can see why they're getting very popular now.
Yeah, it needs to look like this. This is the look. It really, it belongs to this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And sounds
Yeah,
absolutely
sick.
immense
Yeah,
now.
that sounds
You might
sick.
annoy the neighbours.
Yeah, that's a good thing as well. Oh, you
So,
move the reg
yeah,
forward,
wheel
man.
carrier.
Look at that, would you? Top banana. Unreal.
When that's closed, you can still access
Okay.
the back as well. But yeah, three settings. Goes
Okay.
all the way around.
Right on. Absolutely unreal. Get on.
Yeah, exhaust. Obviously you can see all the control arms, you can probably see bits of the lift kit as well. We've got some of the spacers.
Right.
Yeah, skid plates,
Yep.
rear diff guard.
Get on.
It's proper now.
Yes, man.
Obviously we've got the front locker in there.
Yep.
That can be activated on, so this is actually fully wireless as well.
Yes.
So that's for your lights.
Right.
Front lights, they're split into your side and your front ones.
Okay.
And then locker. So yeah, obviously just make sure you're not moving when you engage it.
Gotcha.
Press it, I think you'll hear it engage, and then it'll pretty much crawl up anything.
That's superb.
That's it.
Oh, the business.
We 3D printed a little mount for that as well, just down the side.
Oh yeah, slick.
So that's all nice and tidy.
Superb. Fantastic, brother. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Oh, I'm over the moon. Yeah, it's Sahara ready now.
Yeah, that's it.
Off
I
to
think,
Africa.
I think you've inspired quite a few lads here,
Is that right?
including Aaron behind camera.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, I want one.
Yeah, get involved, man. Get amongst it.
That's it.
Oh,
Sweet.
yeah, happy days.
Right.
Get on.
So we'll end the video there. Obviously, Christian is very happy with the build. We're very happy with how it's come out. Pretty much ready for anything now. So hopefully, if you have liked this video, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.